Preparing the stream.
Mm.
And we're live. Welcome to the OUYACast, episode 52, recorded on March 15th, 2015. This is your weekly source for the latest news, games, and hacks for Ouyans everywhere. I'm Brandon from OUYACentral.tv.
And I'm Steve from OUYABrew.com. Thank you guys for joining us for episode 52, which, if we didn't take some time off during last year, would have officially been our 1 year anniversary episode. But, life happens. So, had
Yeah.
to throw that out there. Anywho, uh, 52, man. That's a whole year's worth of OUYAcast officially. 52 weeks, 52 episodes.
Wow.
I'm pretty proud of that. I know we had our official 1 year celebration a while back, but still, it's kind of nice to cross that threshold.
Yeah, it's been a good adventure. I wish I've been wanting to try to like flash like the old version of the home screen of the Ouya, like the I guess the older firmware, like when it first came out, just try to see where how far it's come, but I don't think you're able to downgrade. You can only upgrade. So there's
So
that.
what you got to do is find like a unused version of or an unused Ouya that was like never unboxed from the original, and see if you can get on it before they force you to update.
Right. um, well, speaking of the Ouya, biggest news this week is Ouyas are back in stock on OUYA.tv. Uh, but they're limited quantities, so there's that. So that's a good thing.
Heck yeah, man. We haven't had Ouyas in stock in a while now. So
Last
you
year.
can get them on Ouya's, yeah. So you can get them on Ouya's website, Ouya.tv, and then I believe in the show notes you posted that GameStop's selling them as well. Is that right?
Yeah, they're refurbished ones. Um,
Or refurbished ones?
yeah, they're refurbished, but cause I like a couple weeks ago I looked on there and there was no refurbished ones at all. Like they said they were out of stock, so I guess everyone's getting a stock of Ouyas available for everybody. Cause I know people are asking about them. People talking about Ouya's dead, but people still are interested in Ouya. Hello.
Heck yeah. So you've got the new one with one controller on Ouya.tv or shop.ouya.tv for 99.99, and then the refurbished ones from GameStop, aren't they 59.99, I want to say?
With free shipping.
With free shipping. You can't beat that, folks. Come
No,
on.
can't beat that at
That's
all.
like the price of that's like the price of a single PlayStation or Xbox video game. So for a single PlayStation or Xbox video game, you can get yourself a Ouya with tons of free games and free demos and much more reasonably priced. Less I've been taken for a ride in a strange van with free candy on the side of it kind of feel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like what percentage do you think of the store is free to try? It's not a hundred
Right
percent.
now, no, it's definitely not. If I had to guess, just plain guess, I would say probably about 65 to 70% of the store at least has a demo or is completely free. And then you have your other, 25, 30%, whatever that, I'm sure that's not exactly right math, but you have the rest of the percentage there is probably pay only. But, it's one of those things where you really can't tell because a lot of people that we've talked about in the past, they come out with um, their pay only games, and then you don't notice it, but then after a while they slip in a free demo for you to try after they've gotten the game out, and a little bit more interest is in it.
Right. Like the Dub Wars got recently updated. Now it's free to try.
And that's the way to do it, man. I mean,
Mhm.
it makes sense in a way because if you start your game out and you do pay only, you see, okay, I've got so many people buying this game, and it's not worth it for me to make a demo, and you're doing well enough, terrific. If you put your game out and it's like, oh man, I thought I was going to get this many people, but I only ended up getting this many. Maybe I should try to make a demo and get people a little more into it and interested in which case you can release a demo and no foul. Everybody enjoys it, and you either get more people to buy it or people kind of just say, yeah, whatever. And look at Race for Your Life. That's a perfect example. That does not have a demo at all, and I am very much so a person against games without demos. But it's such a good game, and you had played it, I had not, and then finally it was like, you know what, this game is reasonably priced. It looks like a lot of fun. I'm gonna get it, and man, what a great buy.
Well, since then, before you when you purchased it, yeah, it didn't have it free to try, but now it is free to try. So that's good.
Ah, well, it's even better.
Yeah, they listened to. They came on the OUYACast and we told them they should bring a free to try demo to it, and they did. So kudos to them. Shout outs to them.
Let's see. Buy it though, you don't know a separate version of it that they put out.
Right, right.
But hey,
That's why you gotta listen to the OUYACast so we can tell you those things. So,
so speaking of games that are not free to try, I'm gonna just put this in here. I have been playing the heck out of some Adams Family Pinball this week. Oh my God, that game is so much fun. It was $5, and I reluctantly, bought it because I don't, you know, I was just kind of hesitant. But what I said to myself was, hey, I love the original Adams Family Pinball Arcade, like the actual machine. Pinball Arcade itself is such a great series of pinball tables. They're always high quality. I'm like, I'm just gonna go for it, and oh man, I love it. I've been playing that game every night for probably at least an hour a night. It's been so much fun.
so that's on the pinball arcade, right?
Yeah, it's one of the newer tables. That and Ghostbusters are kind of their newest tables. But the Adams Family, I believe, if you look it up, it's still one of the most popular pinball tables of all time.
Huh. Since last episode, I actually was playing. I've been planning on trying out the Ghostbusters pinball, but I actually tried
Mhm.
out on my computer the FX2 pinball. I tried out a few of those, and it was pretty interesting. I might have to get into
Really?
trying out the rest of these pinball tables that are free to try on Ouya.
Well, see, that's how they got me with the Adams Family one because the scoring on that, you can get such a high score so fast, and then that's where the free trial ends, is once you hit a certain score, which I believe is like the top score in the game.
Hmm.
Once you hit the top score, it says you can stop now or you can continue if you buy it. So I was like doing so good, I've got like I'm in the zone, I'm like hitting every bumper. I'm like, yeah, here we go. It's like boom. It's like, you want to pay for this or you want to stop? And I was like, oh, you buttheads. But I'm like, no. I'm like, that's okay. I'm gonna keep on going. So I bought the game.
So it just unlocked that table, or did it unlock other tables?
It only unlocked that table. And the way that Pinball Arcade does their tables is they make it not super expensive, but they make it expensive enough for a single table. And then what they'll do is they'll include that table in a pack of other tables, and then you can buy the pack, and then the pack is still expensive, but it's less expensive. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you get Adam's Family and Ghostbusters and like five other tables for $20. So essentially, it's like you buy four get one free kind of thing. So
Okay,
they've got the pricing model down pretty well, I think.
sounds good. Oh, well, speaking of pricing, I guess let's go to our sales of the week. We got Radiant by Hexedge for $1, 50% off until this Tuesday, for March 17th. I might pick that game up. They have quite. I was quite shocked at what other games they had available on the Ouya. Wait, where I can't. Oh, they don't have a developer page. We need to.
What?
They need to get a developer page going. So, because I know they have more than one game on the Ouya. They have, I think, quite a few. Um, can't think of them off the top of my head, but next game that's on sale, 75% off, is Get Over Here. It's like a fighting game, a Street Fighter style looking game. I might try to pick that one up too. It's on $1 also until this Tuesday.
You know where they got that from, right?
Mortal Kombat. Get
Yeah,
over
I was
here.
gonna say that. It's funny because until you just said it, I never looked at the game yet, so I didn't know it was a fighting game. And every time you had mentioned it in the past, I was like, that sounds like Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. And then we have Mitch Berry Challenge. That's still 50% off. Don't know when that's gonna be going up, but it's 50% off until their multiplayer DLC arrives. So there's that game, and stay tuned for the OUYA open office hours tomorrow. They probably announce some games that are coming on sale next week. Um, yeah.
And what time does the open office hours start every week?
Let's see. I have it somewhere on my phone.
This is important, by the
Yeah.
way, for everybody because we get a lot of support from Ouya and in our Ouya cast, so we want to make sure that you guys are aware of their open office hours and when they hold events like this, it's important you guys tune into this kind of stuff because just like us, they try to make sure that everybody's connected and gets all the support they need with making video games and if you have any questions or you want application help or whatever, they're going to be there to help you guys out too. So
Yeah. So it's 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which converts to their time is 11:30 on Mondays. All right, 11:30, 12, 1, 2. Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, maybe they might announce some some news about the new OTA that's coming. So, there's that. There.
Do we have a name for that yet?
No, I don't think they announced it, but what cryptic name could they come up with next?
I'm gonna think of some. Let's think of some real quick here.
Hmm. They had
We got. It's got to be like an out of the normal type of animal. Something that's like not very common.
like the Loch Ness monster or something.
There you go.
The Loch Ness update.
Ne no, they call it Nessie. It's gonna be let's see, Neptune Nessie. Why not? That sounds fun.
Yeah, that's better than what I could come up with. So yeah, sounds good to me.
They call they call it the tequila worm. Let's see, we got St. Patrick's Day coming up. They can call it the Lucky Leprechaun update.
Leprechaun. You have to meet Lucky Charms.
I love that. You ever seen the movies, the Leprechaun movies?
I was younger, but I did remember a few of them.
Oh my God, those movies are just hilarious. I love them. So, I got something to tell you. It's not really Ouya related, but it's kind of cool. I got my unofficial Google Cardboard kit in the other day, and here you can even hear a real Velcro sound. Listen. Oh yeah, you hear that? It's pretty sweet. Have you ever
Sounds
seen
good.
these things?
Yeah, I saw the cardboard boxes. Yeah, I have a few
Yeah, it's
cardboard boxes
pretty
around here.
interesting. You can make your own with their plans. The only hard part to find is the little lenses that go inside.
Hmm.
You gotta pretty much order those. You can't just pick them up. It doesn't really seem like, but it's pretty cool for what it is. I mean, it's kind of, uh, it's definitely not high end whatsoever, but to get the really cheap effect of it, it's pretty neat. I like it.
Yeah, I know. Amazing Frog just posted a video about their Amazing Frog with the Oculus Rift.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, you need to try that out whenever you get your Oculus.
I'm really hoping that they start selling them this like April or May because I'm all over it when I get the consumer version. I decided to wait. I'm gonna wait till the consumer version comes out.
All right. I remember I shared a video of you of the Oculus Rift of like a guy simulating on a roller coaster, and like
Uh-huh.
they like pushed him and scared him. Remember that?
Yep. I have that same app on my phone. It's called Dive Coaster City or something like that. It's
Okay.
pretty neat.
Yeah. Okay. So that's
So
the one you tried out. So does it work with Android or iOS or both?
the official supports for Android because they have the Cardboard app, but
Hmm.
iOS has a lot of stuff that works with it too. So
Okay.
it's kind of yeah, I don't know. It's not terrific or anything. I mean, the Oculus is going to be way better, but
Right.
if you
It's
got
just the
20
concept.
bucks, yeah, you got 20 bucks. It's something to kill a weekend with.
Right.
So that's my off the topic rant anyhow.
That's cool. It's cool. Um, hmm. I guess. Let me see. Yeah, we're gonna probably keep this episode kind of short. There's nothing really else to talk about. I forgot to.
What are you talking about, man? There's so much to talk about.
Uh, let's see. Last week I forgot to mention that at GDC, the developers of Knight and Danzel released a teaser trailer, which is expected release spring of 2015. So that's coming soon. And if you don't know what that trailer is or that game is, you can head over to OUYACentral.tv. Check out the trailer there, because I try to keep it updated. You know. Let's see what's up, Tozile, Tozile, Tozeliel. Had to get it right. So
Nice.
he was saying for the name of the next update, Unicorn, or it can be Phoenix. Yeah,
Phoenix. Yeah.
Phoenix.
Why not? We could just come up with whatever name.
So he said, "What off topic? What do you think about the $10,000 Ouya watch, no, the Apple Watch?"
I think that it's there.
It
There's a
is.
couple choice words I would say about people who spent $10,000 on a gold
Yeah,
Apple Watch, and I
yeah,
would keep them to myself.
yeah. There are people that are gonna buy it. Yeah, I could see that. Definitely. If they got the money, they'll waste $10,000 on a watch.
Yeah, yeah. I'm sure there totally won't be reports of somebody getting killed over that dumb stuff.
Yeah. Well,
Anywho,
they're coming.
so back on to the yeah, there is a new site out. I don't know if you've seen it yet.
Oh
It's
yeah.
ouya.wiki.
Oh
Dot
yeah.
wiki. It was created by none other than our friend Mr. Eldon,
Mr.
and
Mills.
he is actually starting. And I don't know, I posted about this over at Ouya Brew, but he's starting the ouya.wiki with a very noble uh, intent, which is the first thing that he really wants to do is kind of categorize whether games are um, subject to, DRM for online only, online and offline, or strictly offline. Because what's going on is people are buying games and they're not realizing that you have to have an internet connection to play the game. Some cases, it's pretty obvious that you have to have an internet connection, and the only one I can think of right offhand is that online MMORPG, that like World of Warcraft clone, Ordering Chaos Online. That's what it's called.
Hmm.
So you have to have an online connection for that because it's an online game, obviously.
Of course, it got
Uh,
online in the name.
yeah, so it's very very obvious there. But there's other games like we had spoken about before, where Pierre Solar, for example, people were saying that it has an online only DRM and that you had to be online to play it, which with as much space as that game takes up, which is well over a gig. You should not have to have online to have all the content you need. So it makes total sense that people would be upset spending, the money for Pierre Solar and then finding out that, you have to be online when you shouldn't have to be. So he's going to try to categorize these games and let people know, hey, if you buy this, be aware it's online only. And that way, I kind of give people a heads up. Of course, since it is a wiki page, you can contribute. Just go to ouya.wiki and request an account. And after he sees your request, he'll approve you. You can go on there and start adding whether or not the game is DRM, online, offline, or both. Which means there are some updates and all that have to have online for, obviously. But yeah, I mean it's pretty basic right now, pretty you know bare bones, but that's just like Ouya Forum, you got to start somewhere, so you start out with your few pages here, and then as people get into it, you add more to it, and before long, I'm sure it's going to take off and become a real big contribution site for Ouya, and Ouya everywhere, and Ouya in China, and Ouya in India, and Ouya wherever they decide to go.
Hmm. Yep. Shout outs to the only unreleased game on the wiki, which is Heroes of Umbra, and we definitely gotta you definitely gotta try that out. That Heroes of Umbra, it's a pretty good game. So the developer went on there and posted the game where you can find it at heroesofumbra.com, and it's free to play and DRM free.
Now, where did you find that on the wiki at?
So if you go to the wiki homepage under software and games, there's like a little link. It says software slash games, currently
Uh-huh.
available on OUYA. If you click on that software slash games, go under subcategories, unofficial release, and boom, only game
Boom.
unofficially released so far that's on the wiki. But there's others.
So basically, if you unofficially release a game, you just say, "Hey, I don't want to release this on the Ouya store," and here you go. You can download it and sideload it.
hmm
Interesting. I wonder why somebody would go that route.
Well, see, I mean, that game is still in beta or alpha, omega, whatever you call those things. But yeah, he's eventually gonna release it in the store. He just wants to make sure it's perfect, and I
Hmm.
agree with him. It's a good game so far.
So far, as in like halfway through, it's just gonna like turn into.
Well, but so far that how far he's developed it. Who knows
Ah,
where he's gonna take it to another dimension? Because right now it's a two-dimensional game, side scroller.
wasn't there a game like it was a really popular game like 2 or 3 years ago, Fez, I think it was, where like it was a two-dimensional side scroller, but then as you turn corners, it like kind of did like a 3D effect almost. And then like I don't know what happened to that game if it ever came out, or I know there's like a lot of developmental problems with it, so it didn't come out, or it did, but it was so late that people stopped caring about it or something. I don't know.
And it's out on PC and on Xbox 360. I I haven't tried it. I've been meaning to try it, but I heard that like on the 360, there's like a glitch, a bug, or whatever, but that they can't fix it because like how much it costs like to submit a update to Xbox is like ridiculous. So like this, they said it's not even worth it.
Yeah, I'd imagine not. I mean, which is kind of crazy because if there's a fix that needs to be handled, I don't see why you would stop people. But, and that is a fundamental problem. Not even with game companies or whatever, just, just in general, in life in general, is when there's just not enough information. We live in the information age. So, like, I wonder about things like that. Like, why is it that, you can't submit a fix for a game without paying somebody a ton of money? I'm sure the obvious answer is because, they want money. But, like, what good is it going to do to have a broken game on your store? Nobody's going to download it, and then you just have this thing taking up server space. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Like, at least share with everybody why it is, so that if there's a legitimate reason, we don't have to feel like we're just out in the cold, kind of thing.
All right,
Rant over.
right, sounds good.
Sounds good. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Uh, quick shout out. I've been meaning to do this for a week or two, but Reddit user Discotheque Jam. He is always posting our OUYAcasts on
On the Reddit.
slash OUYA. He
Um,
is always posting our OUYAcast
on Reddit, right?
right on Reddit.
Okay, because he kind of like I didn't hear you for a minute. It was like silence. I'm like, he's always posting on, and I didn't hear
Oh,
nothing. So you might want to repeat that.
okay. So if you've been living under a rock for like the last 10 years, there's this website called Reddit, reddit.com. It basically houses everything you could possibly ever want. It's kind of like an internet within an internet. It's pretty sweet. Anywho, if you go to reddit.com/r and then /ouya, that's called the Ouya subreddit. And that is where he posts our OUYAcast just about every week for the last couple of weeks. and I felt that it was worth mentioning because, you know, it's rare that we see somebody championing our stuff here and what we do. So we appreciate it. We
Thank you,
like having him post that for us, and thank you. Yeah,
thank you, thank you.
they love me. They really love me.
Yeah, the other day I was talking to some dude on the Ouya forum in the chat, and he said something about like you're the podcast guy. I was like, I'm famous. Like people,
I'm known by like half a dozen people, man. I swear.
man, if one person knows you on the internet, everybody knows you.
Oh yeah. Did you have we ever told the story about when we met each other at Universal and what you were planning on doing with your what you're gonna have your little brother do?
Yeah, yeah. I don't think we shared it, but we shared them that we met each other there. So I wasn't, cause like I wore my Ouya shirt there, and Steve was supposed to wear his, but he didn't. But I was gonna have my brother go up to him and like, hey, aren't you the Steve from the OUYAcast from OUYABrew.com?
Yeah. Except
But
for, see, I already knew what you looked like, so and your brother looked so much like you, you wouldn't fool me for 2 seconds,
yeah,
man.
it's my double, my stunt double.
Heck yeah. Yeah, well no, that would have been awkward. I would have been like, no. What are you
I
talking
don't know,
about?
who's this Steve guy you're talking about?
Nice. So let me ask you something real quick, because I want to know before I know you have something to announce in a minute here, so I want to get to this before that. Have you heard of anybody who's actually bought and played Super Indy Cards Grand Prix yet?
um, yeah,
Who?
me.
You bought it?
I
Isn't
bought
that
it.
like the
I
you're
bought
the
it.
backer?
Yeah, I'm a backer, so I bought it.
Ah, how is it, man?
It's cool. I've tried it out on the computer and it's just on the PC version before it came out on the Ouya. I posted a picture of me playing on the PC with my Ouya controller, so it was pretty cool. So I tried it out before, and then I also tried it out on the Ouya, which all the buttons are matching the Ouya buttons, and it's a cool game. I can't wait for more the finished product of the game.
Is it like see my concern about it is responsiveness. Is it very responsive?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm uh I'm playing it right now, which you probably can't see yet because it's probably lagged behind. But yeah,
You're a button pusher, man. You just keep going back and forth and scrolling around.
I'll just try to keep it interesting a little bit. But yeah, it's pretty neat. Like I like
Uh,
the Sparky guy or the Ouya man. He like when you win, you hear the like the Ouya what animation, what's that called? The boot
the boot.
animation, like
Yeah.
oh yeah,
Nice. Can you do that for us again? Give us another one.
oh yeah.
Nice.
So and then like there's also another like thing when he like crashes. There's like a little sound effect that it's a Ouya sound effect. I just don't know where it's from though. I heard it before. I don't know if I can like reproduce it, but I don't know if anybody can understand what I'm talking about. But it's a Ouya sound effect. I just don't know. I can't think of. I just don't know what to name it.
All right.
But yeah.
Well, we've got comments here saying that Otaku Punk played it as well. I'm gonna have to go check out his because he has all his stuff on YouTube as well, so you can look at his review of it.
I don't know.
I'll see. Now I've got you playing.
I don't know if he has a Ouya version review, but he probably will eventually come out with that. Because the one he
I
has
like
is
the
is
power
PC.
slides.
Yeah, power slides are
Seems
cool.
very fast paced.
Mm-hmm. Give y'all a little sample of that game. Let's see what else I could give y'all a sample of. What did I? Oh, you know
That's
what?
pretty cool.
I might as well.
Woohoo! Winner, first place.
Oh yeah.
And you fell in the water.
Well, I don't think you can control it after you pass the finish line.
Ah, I see. All right.
So let's try that. You know what? Since I'm playing the game, let me try out this Ghostbuster pinball. And someone has a high score. Who's that? Jam.
In what, Ghostbuster Pinball?
Yeah. Oh, it's got to download the table. Oh, great. Now
Oh man,
I'm gonna lose connection.
forget that.
It's gonna kill my bandwidth. I need Google Fiber. It would have been finished downloading. But anyways,
So Zeal says that he does have the OUYA version on there that you can look at the review of it or the
awesome.
gameplay of it.
Go check out Ataku Punk.
Not with tacos.
Ataku. Let me make sure how you spell his name. O-U-T
OTAKU.
T-K-U.
Yeah.
Pun.
K.
Taku Pun. But I think I think it's Punk or Pun.
Something. Who knows?
Here, I'll tell you for sure. A-T no O-T-A-K-U-P-U-N-K. Yeah.
Oh, but you're so sure. I'm gonna tell you for sure. This is how you spell it. Oh God, I messed up the first letter.
I was for sure that I messed it up.
Oh man.
He also has a review of the Get Over Here game too. Get over here.
Heck yeah. So, have we heard anything that came out of, was it GDC? Was that where they were at last?
Yeah. And they went. I don't know if they went to what is it? PAX East.
Gamer. Hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah. I I don't know if it's just me or I'm looking in the wrong place or whatever, but it seems like whenever they go to these things, like I keep looking for their blog to be updated with like what happened, and it never is. And I feel like I want to know, like, did you even if it's something simple, like, did you have fun? Did you see anybody?
I think
What happened?
I think they will, because sometimes they post like a what happened there last year. I think they did.
Well, if you look at their Ouya TV, Ouya.tv, you go to their blog, and the last thing that they had up there, which of course now that I'm waiting for it to load on air, it's gonna be forever. What's new? And it's Ouya in China, and that was how long ago? And I know they were with. It looks like I know. I'm pretty sure they were with GDC after the whole China announcement. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, they had a pizza party at a California Pizza Kitchen. They had some developers, and Jared and Bob were there. I wish I could have been there. Free pizza? Come on. Who gives up free pizza?
thank you. Not me, man. Pizza's awesome.
Oh yeah.
Totally off subject yet once more, but I got to share that now we're talking about this since you're just playing Ghostbusters anyway. So one thing that I watch all the time, just when I've got like 10, 15 minutes to kill, is on YouTube. They have this channel called Watch Mojo. Have you ever seen any of those?
Nope.
Okay, so Watch Mojo channel on YouTube is essentially just a list of top tens, and they go over every conceivable top 10 that you could think of. And the one that I was watching was like the top 10 junk foods, or like insanely ridiculous foods or whatever. And now we're talking about pizza. They had this one that you can get at Pizza Hut somewhere in like Spain, I think it is, where they literally make the pizza, and then around the edge, like for the crust of each pizza slice,
Hmm.
they put a hamburger inside of there, and like a mini like little slider hamburger patty with cheese on it, and then you get this pizza. It's got hamburger on one end and pizza on the other. I was like, oh my God, man! I thought Americans were bad with our food, but you kidding me? It was like pizza and hamburger all in once.
Well, speaking of food, I heard there was like this restaurant that actually, I don't know if it's a, I don't know if it's a pizza or like a cheeseburger that's like huge, like the size of the table. It's like
Oh,
somewhere, I can't remember. Some state. Why did I bring it up if I can't remember?
hmm.
But it's like huge, huge, huge. Yeah.
All right. Oh, they have some of that. So you're playing Ghostbusters pinball. Now that we're back in Ouya land, one of the greatest '80s movies, and they're coming out with Ghostbusters 3, which has got an all-female cast of Ghostbusters. So that'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, I think they're also gonna. I think they make said they're gonna make another one with like all male cast,
Why would they make two Ghostbusters 3s?
or the next one must be a Ghostbuster 4. I think Ghostbusters 4 is gonna have all male cast, something like that. I heard. I don't know.
Something like
I hear things. I see dead people.
that. Tozil says that he tried the pizza with the hamburgers built into the pizza.
That's cool. How did it taste?
See, well, yeah, the thing about it is like the number one like gross food was like KFC's Double Down, which is like the was like the sandwich that has the chicken patties as the bun.
I saw
That's crazy, man.
who's I think Lay's is trying to do another like people create their own flavored chips. I don't know if it's Lay's or another company chip company, but I saw it at the store the other day, and there's like mango salsa chips.
Oh yeah,
What was
wasabi, ginger or something.
there was like a chili mac and cheese flavor. What other flavor did I see? One more. I don't know. Can't remember.
Nice.
But yeah, it was pretty
Oh,
neat.
so in this episode of the Foodcast, all right. So I believe you have something actually Ouya related to talk about. I believe there was something that you're supposed to be announcing today. Is that right?
I am gonna announce a winner of a $10 OUYA code. If you entered the contest on the OUYAforum.com, you had to follow me on Instagram, like the photo on Instagram, and comment on the photo on Instagram. So, without
How did
further
you pick the winner?
without further ado, I think I'm gonna randomly probably scroll and select someone. I think Bob followed me, commented, and liked the photo, but I think he did it without not knowingly, so he is not eligible to win because he is an OUYA employee. He's
Come on,
disqualified
Bob.
himself. But no, I don't think he did it knowingly.
I'm
So
sure you didn't.
let's see. Let's see. So I have on this photo. Where is it? Right here in front of me.
If you could tell me how many entries you have, maybe I can give you like a random number since I have no clue which person is in which numbered position, and then that'll be your winner.
Okay, so I have 17 followers. I have 23 likes and 16 comments.
So which one of those numbers should I pick at random?
A number. See, well, I see like not everyone that liked it commented, and not everyone that commented followed. So, so we can go with the 16, but like one of the people. All right, let me see.
Well, you gotta pick. It's your money, man. You're the one that's gotta pick it.
See, got Tozil entered. Um, let's see.
Just do the 16.
Go with no. How many people do I follow me? 17. Go with
17?
17.
17, okay. And I will tell everybody where I'm doing this is where I do all of my random picks, which is Wheel Decide, WHEEL, decide.com. I'm applying the changes. I've got numbers 1 through 17, and I'm going to click to spin right now. Here we go. And it's spinning, and it's spinning, and it's spinning, and it came up with number 16. So whoever number 16 is on your list,
Of
that's
followers.
your winner.
See, I don't know if this is in order
Oh, I don't know. I just figured you had a list of people.
because I have a list of my followers in the 16th.
So pick this 16th one.
And guess who it is?
Who is it?
Tozia Leal. That's
No
cool.
way.
That's awesome.
Are you serious?
Yes.
How much did he pay you?
He did not pay me at all.
I call shenanigans.
That's funny.
I call shenanigans.
No, it can't be. You randomly picked the number. You had no idea. That's awesome. Our,
Oh man.
our faithful Uyan that listens to every episode of the OUYAcast.
That's funny.
That's awesome.
I
Congratulations.
I don't think the audio is caught up with him yet because he'd probably say something in chat. I'm like waiting for it to catch up when he realizes that they won it.
That's
So, Tozil, he got the $10 Ouya Central. There he goes. He just realized it. The $10 Ouya Central code, and how will you be giving that to him? You're just gonna send him a private message or email, or you gonna like
I'll probably
whisper it softly into his ear with some wine and.
I'll direct message
What?
him the photo of it on Instagram,
Oh, okay.
which I can send to him on Skype or Twitter, Instagram, all the above, but probably through Instagram since that's the way that he won. So that's cool. And stay
Very
tuned.
cool, man.
Stay tuned to the OUYAcast because there's more giveaways coming. Might do one on here, might do one on the OUYACentral.tv, or might just do another one on the OUYA forums. I did it on the OUYA forums, try to get more people because I know there's a lot more OUYANs on the OUYA forum than there are on OUYACentral.tv. So there's that. But hey, congratulations. Stay tuned.
Kill Switch just chimed in, and he says that he thinks it's rigged too.
It couldn't be. How could it be?
We're just gonna give you crap, man. That's all there is to it.
You picked the number. I went on my list. Bam, number 16.
There you go. That's how it goes, man.
That was cool.
So, like you said earlier, I think this is probably going to be a shorter episode. Probably going to close out here in the next 2 or 3 minutes. Something that I kind of mentioned before. I don't recall if I mentioned it on air, but I am going to be moving next weekend, so I'm probably not going to be here, which means we'll have to postpone our OUYAcast a week and pick it back up on the, would it be the 28th?
Sounds the 29th. Because next week is the
29th,
22nd.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So,
But if we're able to maybe pre-record a show from now until Sunday next week, the 22nd, I'll post that video and for you Uyans to have something to watch.
that's
So, yeah.
true.
So we do not want to leave you guys hanging. Thank you guys for being here on the show in the live chat with us. Thanks for watching, sharing, hitting that like button, following us on Twitter, following us on Instagram, just following us all over. Just don't follow me at my house. Don't come into my house and start stalking me.
That's right. And a real quick kind of announcement, or more, not really an announcement, more of a request from myself, and I'm sure that Brandon at OUYA Central would want this as well. If you are a game developer and you have a code that you would like to give away for a full version of your game to kind of build a little bit more maybe hype or a little bit more word of mouth about your game, please, please let us know. We love giving away OUYA credit codes. We love giving away game codes. We are well taken care of by the folks over at OUYA, and they're really nice people. So we don't. We would love a copy of your game as well, but we like giving away games more. So don't feel like you have to give us two if you only can only spare one or something like that. We want to make sure that all of our listeners, have a chance to play your games. So please get a hold of us via Twitter, OUYA Brew, and OUYA Central TV, or you can email us, ouyabrew@gmail.com, OUYA Central TV at gmail.com, which I believe that's right. Is yours just OUYA Central or OUYA Central TV? I'm sorry.
OUYAcentral.tv at gmail.com.
Oh, well, he's all fancy about that. And of course, you can contact us directly from our web pages, which is ouyabrew.com and ouyacentral.tv. And like I said, if you can spare one, that would be terrific because we love giving away codes. And, we dig deep in our pockets every once in a while and give away our own money, just like Mr. OUYA Central did here. But, if we give away other people's money, all the better. So
We need your
that's
codes.
all your codes are belong to us.
Like the little rascal. We need your money.
Awesome, man. Well, hey, I think I've officially run out of stuff for this week. How about you?
Yep, sounds about right. Sounds about right. Till next week.
And since we're not going to get to see you guys, I think St. Patrick's Day is the 17th. Is that right? Tuesday?
I guess so. I'm not Irish.
Well, everybody's Irish on St. Patrick's Day.
No, I'm not Irish, man. You have to my Lucky Charms.
Okay, you sound like you're Hindu trying to be an Irish accent.
Thank you. Come again.
And you're being offensive on so many levels right now. Okay, it's Tuesday, March 17th. So what I was going to say is, if you are out this week having your festivities with St. Patrick's Day, please be safe. We care about you all. We don't want you to be hurt. Remember, Uber is your friend. Yes, and that's my public service announcement for this week.
PSA.
That's right.
Not Miss Matt. Awesome.
All right, take us home, brother.
This has been the OUYAcast. Thank you guys for listening. Steve already gave all the announcements, so I'm just gonna sign us out. Stick a fork in it. We're done. Till next week or maybe the week after. But you know where to find us.
Peace out.
Peace out.